Imagine having lunch with your friends and it being interrupted by police coming in and escorting you down to the station. You ask, what is this about? And they do not give you a reason. You go with them and head down to the station. You settle into the interview room. And while you wait for the detective to come in, you see you have a voicemail from your friend. You listen to it. Your friend's wondering if everything is okay because she's heard that there is a shooting on your ex-husband's street. You know your husband has custody of the kids for that day. Your 2 boys were staying at his house. The detective finally comes into the room.
There was a shooting at your ex-husband's home. Your ex-husband, Daniel, has been taken to the hospital. He's not going to survive.
Oh my God.
Okay?
My first question would be, are my boys okay? Who did this? Does she know they're okay?
I have a message from him this morning. What happened? I just don't understand. How could this happen?
Let me get over this hump, okay? Can you tell me what time you left your house this morning?
Yeah, I was there. I didn't leave this morning. I didn't leave until noon.
Okay.
Well, her tone changed.
Oh my God. And I tried to drive up Trescott, and I saw that it was blocked.
Yeah, she
It
drove
was blocked
past
at
the
some
crime
point.
scene.
I'm not sure what time it was
And I
blocked.
just thought, oh, there's maybe some trees down or something.
She had no
So
reason
You're
to be
saying
there.
as you drove down which one of the side roads?
When I'm going to a friend's party tonight.
When a detective asks, who do you think did this? It can be concerning when there are names thrown out. It's also a concern when you speak poorly about the victim.
I don't know what Amy's full divorce situation is like, so if you're gonna think of someone who's not thrilled with Danny, I don't know how happy her husband or ex-husband is with the situation. He always meant well, but he would sometimes rub people the wrong way.
Okay. Anybody that he owes money to?
No, he owes money to me,
He owes money to you?
but not,
Okay.
not me. Oh my God, we're 4 kids. I know a lot of people didn't really love him, but I don't know anyone who would do something like this.
Well, we're still trying to determine, what happened and how it happened.
I know a lot of people didn't love him, but not anyone who would hate him. He knows that he means well, but he can be a little argumentative.
Right. Okay.
His family's all in Canada.
Okay.
They're gonna think I did it.
No.
And I get why I would be a suspect, but the idea that we were divorced, the idea that I would ever do anything is I understand why they need to check, but I don't know who would though. I don't know who would do this. I could see why they would think it would be me.
Start thinking, who would be someone that you want here for you that's here in Tallahassee now?
What do you mean here for me? For what?
For support for you.
It felt like she took that as if she was about to get arrested. And Wendi says an odd thing here.
If my parents were here, they could help me. They're really close with the kids, so they could help me. I feel like you and I look a little bit alike. Do you see this as you're looking at my face?
You have very pretty blue eyes. They're much bluer than mine.
But I feel like, anyway, it's like
And the
looking
hair.
at my sister. Similar hair. I must look awesome right now, but when I'm not in crisis.
And she did that earlier in the interview.
We had a whole conversation about bourbon and
Right.
my eyes.
Your eyes?
He just said your eyes are really blue,
Right.
and
You have contacts?
I do.
Okay.
Why do I get the sense she wanted him to ask about her eyes?
And so for my information, what are your parents' names?
I feel like I should be the one to tell them.
No, I don't.
My parents' names are Donna and Harvey Adelson.
Why is she laughing here?
My 2 friends that I was with for lunch when they came and found me. How did they find where I was?
I have no idea.
Did they just search for my car? I am just amazed. I was eating with 2 girlfriends. They're both psychiatrists.
What's so funny? I do believe she thought they found her because they noticed her vehicle driving by the crime scene, which is why she gave an explanation of why she was driving by early on in the interview. That's my opinion. This is nearly a 5-hour interview, and there's a lot to unpack here. Last year, I gave recommendations on what to watch in order to get spun up on this case because there are so many players involved. And Miss Wendi's interview was one of them. I might do a part 2 here.